Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live.
Shout out to in the front row.
You'll see some of those highlights from Montrez and everyone throughout their
baby,
drilling.
front row the best.
Now we in the front row. Hey, thank you for tuning in to the show.
Appreciate you, live show in the world. Keeping on Jermaine Jackson.
Everybody's so hype. High school to the pros. Now we in the front row. Now we in the front row.
Back to the ship.
Now you in the front row.
How does it feel?
Feels good, you know.
Row when it's so live. Got the best view, VIP courtside. It's going down. Everybody's so hype. High school to the pros. Now we in the front row. Hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, now we ballin', homie. You already know. Hey, it's going down. Everybody's so hype. High school to the pros. Now we in the front row.
Yes, that is right. You are here live on the Fredo Show here, broadcasting live on In the Front Row on YouTube and via Twitter and Periscope. So if you guys are out there watching right now, man, what an amazing show we're going to go ahead and have here today, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Fredo Show, third episode, guys. Third episode, and believe it or not, guys, yes, that is right. Whoever's been following me on social media, guys, you guys know it. And it's out there, guys, on the freeways, letting you guys know that the Fredo Show is live Sundays, 8 p.m., 11 Eastern, billboards everywhere in Los Angeles, off the 405 freeway, off the 605 freeway, off the 5 freeway, off the 10 freeway. I mean, you name the freeway, I'm there. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and watch something very amazing today, guys. I have a very, very special guest as well here with us today. I got the one and only Big Baby Jonathan joining me in a couple of moments from now. But I really just want to let you guys know, you know, we've been seeing, and a lot of people ask the question around the league, guys. They ask, hey, you know what, are the Lakers maybe going to repeat this year? And I'm kind of like, hey, you know what? They have a very great chance at repeating, and not just repeating. I mean, a lot of people, oh, well, not just repeating, then what? Repeat? Yeah, the Lakers are very, very familiar with repeats. But what about a four-peat? You know, that's something you got to go ahead and stop for a second and just think about it. LeBron is coming into his 18th year this year. I mean, they are the favorites all over the world to repeat this year. That's going to give them two. Coming into his 19th year, Anthony Davis maybe coming off a Finals MVP, which I figure he's probably going to step up this NBA Finals season. He's going to take the trophy home. Can Anthony Davis just kind of carry LeBron? Is LeBron going to maybe average about, 22 points a game? Maybe still average a triple-double? I mean, we cannot really put a stoppage on LeBron James, because LeBron James is just an incredible human being. I mean, there's no other to that man. And just right now, just want to shout out the man, LeBron James. Happy birthday, late happy birthday, 36 years old. 36-year-old LeBron James, you know, right now, that just led the Lakers to a championship, and not just any championship. I mean, a lot of people want to put, hey, wait, look, it was a pandemic championship. That don't matter. Hey, guys, they were out there competing. They were out there for, almost 100 days in a row, locked in a bubble. A lot of teams couldn't do that. One team that couldn't do that was the team across the hall, was the Los Angeles Clippers, who choked, went down 3 games straight to the Denver Nuggets. That was just awful to go in and see the Clippers, but let's not talk about the Clippers as much right now. But, you know, I believe, and I'm letting everybody know right now, the Lakers have a very, very good chance at 4-peating. Not just 3, not just back-to-back, but back-to-back. And you know what? This is one of the questions I'm going to go ahead and ask one of the amazing, most talented Laker fans out there. And, you know, we're going to go ahead and check out his latest podcast, the Big Baby Jonathan podcast. We're going to go ahead and have the one and only Big Baby right now joining us live on the Fredo Show. Big Baby Jonathan, welcome, sir.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I love your show, man. You keep it real, authentic, man. Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
No problem, Big Baby, no problem. So right now, real quick, so, you know, I'm pretty sure you heard what I was talking right now. You know, I was talking about, hey, you know what? Can the Lakers maybe go back-to-back? Yeah, easily, because, you know, they're luckily the favorites overall. Can they three-peat? Most likely, they're going to come off back-to-back, and they're going to be like, hell yeah, we're going to three-peat this bad boy. So that's a done case. I mean, three-peat, that's a done case. But the most important year is that fourth one. Not a lot of teams have ever won 4. I mean, Bill Russell maybe was the only one back in the 60s, but he did play against high school teams. What do you think, Big Baby Jonathan, on that thing I was talking about?
Man, I feel like the Lakers have a very talented team this year, and they got LeBron, AD. They're capable of winning probably this year. They're going back-to-back, and they may win 3-peat, 4-peat. We'll see what happens, you know. There may be teams in the West that trade for a star player. Damian Lillard may get traded to like the Warriors or something. So we just have to wait and see on the 3-peat or 4-peat right now, in my personal opinion. You know, I still think that they have a chance to repeat this season. You know, we're 5-2. We won tonight, but our team is very talented with LeBron, AD, Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroeder, Marc Gasol, Wesley Matthews, KCP. You know, and unfortunately, Rondo. Yeah, Rondo left. We got guys to replace Rondo, Talon Tucker. So I have all the confidence in my Lakers to get this another championship, because out in the West, Clippers ain't going to do anything. They're going to choke like they always do. You know, Portland's not going to do anything. Denver's not going to do anything. You know, so the Lakers team right now is the best team in the West. We're 5-2, you know. So I'm excited for this season so far, man. I'm really, really pumped up, man, about winning the championship.
No, yeah, it's going to be great for hopefully by that midsummer time. I mean, hopefully there's fans that get a chance to attend the NBA Finals. And let's see what they do this year. You know, whether they're going to have a bubble playoff again. They were very successful the first time. What did you think personally about the bubble experience?
The bubble experience was an interesting one. You know, no fans. But that actually kind of brought the Lakers together as a team and as a unit. You know, no distractions outside of the bubble. They stayed in the bubble. They locked in. And soon as there's reports out there that the Lakers might have left the bubble along with the Clippers and other teams. But at the end of the day, soon as the Clippers checked out, soon as all the other teams checked out, Lakers got this in the bag. No one's going to beat us. And I know when we lost to Portland game 1 in the first round, second round, you know, Houston, everybody's panicking. Lakers might get upset. So no, we'll learn from it and win. You know, every time the Lakers get doubted, or some player like Westbrook talking mess or Lillard dancing, we beat them 4-1. So I really liked the bubble experience, but it was kind of interesting, and I just really liked that, to say the least, man. I liked it.
Did you think that, you know, should the Lakers maybe go back to that again? Not just the Lakers, but the NBA. Like, should they go back to that kind of, you know, interesting bubble scenario?
Nah, unfortunately, no, I wouldn't. Keep it how it is with the arenas, because I like the arenas, you know. I know there's no fans right now with the Lakers or teams around the league, but there's some teams that have fans, like Memphis. Memphis had fans tonight versus the Lakers, and then that's the first time since, what was it? When was the last time Lakers had fans against Brooklyn when we lost at the buzzer when AD missed that game winner? That's the last time Lakers played in front of fans. So at the end of the day, maybe Lakers saw fans and maybe, you know, they got juiced. So I want Lakers to get the fans back, because that, you know, that's what we love, man. I miss going to Staples Center, watching the Lakers play in front of, you know, live and getting beer, getting food. I just miss that environment, man. I haven't been to a Laker game since February 6, 2019. Shout out to Jeanie Buss for the tickets, by the way. Appreciate you.
Woo! Jeanie Buss with the tickets. And, you know, that is something I want to go ahead and touch a little bit later with the fans out here and, you know, your relationship and all, you know, everything you've been doing out there. But right now, we're going to go ahead and go to a quick commercial break. Big Baby Jonathan just want to let the fans out there and everybody know, go get laced, guys. Go get laced at getlacedlaces.com and use your promo code Fredo, guys, and get 25% off today, guys, off your full order. They got amazing new masks. So, of course, we all want to go ahead and stay masked out here, guys. Go ahead and stay safe out there. Wear your mask. Why not just go ahead and get your Get Laced mask? So just go ahead and go to getlacedlaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo, and you're going to get 25% off. And go ahead and get your order today, guys. And right now, when we come back, guys, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more with Big Baby about his experience. But first of all, we want to find out where he came from, where he grew up. That's what we're going to go ahead and find out when we come back.
And we are back here in Los Angeles Morris Media Studios. Myself, Fredo Cervantes. And I just want to go ahead and, again, let you guys know, go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces. Perfect for kids, perfect for ballers, perfect just for style. Especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at getlacedlaces.com. Getlacedlaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the new year.
Yep.
So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLaceLaces.com. I'm here with Clipper Darrell. I just got to pay up. Thank you very much, Lakers, for our opening day loss, and I'm just going to get that.
And it's going to be another Christmas day loss, man. Just get down, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5, 6, 7. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Thank you, LeBron.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
KCP.
Kawhi. PG. Bam, bam.
Let's go, AD. Thank you, guys.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe, guys, right now. Do it right now. Click it.
YouTube.com/in the front row.
Click.
Click subscribe.
Right now, like,
we're
click.
only 96 and we're at 1,000.
Literally,
That's
like right
true.
there.
Yeah.
There it is. Click it right now, guys.
We're getting
Click
there.
it.
Go subscribe.
Click it right
Yeah.
now. Click. Subscribe.
To see
Right
Fredo
now.
and I debate.
Right
You don't
now.
want to miss
Subscribe.
that.
Yeah,
Like-
subscribe right now, guys. Subscribe. Do it.
We'll see you next week at 7:30, guys. Till next time.
VIP courtside, it's going down. Everybody so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, thank you for tuning in to the show.
Yeah, that's what it is, guys. Welcome back here to the Fredo Show with myself, Fredo Cervantes, and here with the one and only Big Baby Jonathan. Big Baby, how we hanging in there?
Doing good, man. Really excited. I'm pumped up, man. I'm juiced right now.
Yeah. So right now it's time to go ahead and get everybody else juiced up with exactly where you grew up at. And you know, every time I interview somebody, anytime I have somebody on my show, I always want to know a little bit more history and background, and you know, in the person. So first of all, Big Baby, let us know exactly where you grew up and where you came up from.
I grew up in Palm Springs, California, 1993. As you can see, you got the 93 jersey, custom jersey. And, you know, I fell in love with talking sports when I moved to Sacramento in the year 2008, 2009. Lakers season, I moved out there. You know, I went to high school at Intercom High School. And every time I would go to my high school, me and my buddies would just chop it up about sports. You know, and my friends were like, you should do podcasting. I'm like, I was kind of like against it. I was like, oh, not really. And then as soon as after high school, kept talking sports, and they were encouraging me to do it. And then I watched a video of the late great Kobe Bryant behind me. You know, just do what you're passionate about. Do what you're passionate about. And then I said, no, let me just try it. And the first time I did a podcast, I loved it and I fell in love with it. So if people out there, man, if you want to do podcasting, be a chef, go do it. Be passionate about what you do in this world, man. No one's going to stop you. Pursue your dreams out there, man. And I'm very passionate about Lakers, Chargers, even Dodgers. I talk that on my shows. I'm very passionate, man. And one of my favorite memories, man, I'm going to keep it real, when Kobe Bryant followed me on Twitter and we exchanged a conversation. And that's crazy. You know, and how that happened was when the Lakers and Spurs were playing in the playoffs, and he tweeted out, what do the Lakers need to do to win tonight? I said, give the ball to Pau Gasol. 2 seconds later, Kobe Bryant follows you back, and I went crazy. Like, I was yelling and screaming, you know? I was yelling and screaming, let's go! My brother was like, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong? I'm like, look, bro, Kobe followed me. He's like, no, he didn't, and I showed him he was juiced too. You know, so I always remember that. Kobe Bryant followed me on Twitter, you know, and he, you know, I'm just very, very happy, you know, that he followed me, because I didn't think he was going to follow me, but, you know, I got that on my record now. You know, Kobe, late great Kobe Bryant used to follow me on Twitter.
Wow, that's crazy. Right now, you just kind of brought his name back up. I just kind of started thinking about certain things. How, you know, it's gonna be a year in about like 3 weeks. You know, it's gonna be a year that we went through that tough time, and you know, it seems like right now we kind of flipped over 2020. So you know, we don't kind of want to reflect back on 2020. We're now in 2021. So you know, by the way, you know, Big Baby, Happy New Year, man. Well, you know, welcome to 2021 out here to see what big things bring up for us. But a little more about, you know, what high school did you attend?
Intercom High School in Sacramento, California.
Whoa, Sacramento, California. How was it up there?
It was really good, you know. But every time I wore a Lakers jersey, Kings fans were talking all year. When we lost in 2008 to Boston, they were talking, and I still wore my Lakers jersey. The game that we got blown out and when Boston won, I went to this in my Kobe jersey the next day, rocking my hat, everything. You know, and then when we won the championship, I was talking to everybody. Was talking bad about the Lakers.
Yeah.
that next season when we won it in Orlando, I was just talking, you know. And even when I go back to Sac, I still rock my jerseys. There's some people that I used to go to high school with still talk mess, but
Wow.
I guess that's being part of being a Laker fan. You'll get stuff talked to you. We have 17 championships, and we still get talked about. You know, people still be talking.
Seriously, man.
You know,
seriously, and right now, honestly, it sucks because over the past, 6 years or so, we were kind of down for a second, and especially, and even the first year with LeBron, he got hurt on Christmas Day, so there was nothing much we could have done that year, and a lot of people still gave us stuff for that season, but man, could not have responded a much better way the way we did last year. So we kind of shut a lot of people up because everyone would say, oh, well, the Clippers are going to win before you guys even get back into the playoffs. And guess who's back into the playoffs? Guess who's back in winning championship? And guess who's not getting past the second round? You guys are not. So, it's kind of crazy the way, the world goes around and it plays around everybody else. But Big Baby, talk to me a little bit about your Laker passion, because I know you got a very big Laker passion. A lot of people, who know me, who grew up with me, know I have a big Laker passion as well, So just sharing, that passion with another guy that's very passionate about, Laker basketball. What's one of your biggest moments that really hit you, besides, we know what happened, almost about a year ago, but what was another moment that you really felt like, God damn, I'm a goddamn proud Laker fan?
2020 NBA champs, man. When we won it, I let all my frustration, people were talking, I let it out. I let it out on my podcast. I went not crazy, but I just let all that rage from the last 6-7 years, from when Skip Bayless was talking, from Stephen A. Smith, Molly Karam, all those people on ESPN just bashing us, Rachel Nichols, and I just let it loose, and I cried, and, the last time Lakers won a championship was 2010, and that's why I lived in Sacramento. 2010, I won a championship back then, and I'm just very happy that we won it in LeBron's second year with the Lakers. And one of my favorite moments as being a Laker fan, I stay in Temecula, California, and we have a casino called Pachanga, and Lakers would go over there, and I would get off work at 3:30 p.m. and I would go over there and wait for them to come and check in the hotel, and every time I would go. With this one, we had D'Angelo Russell, Brooke Lopez, Larry Nance. All of them knew who I was.
Clarkson.
Yeah, Clarkson. Ryan Kelly, too. They all knew who I was because me and D'Angelo Russell kind of got into it a little bit.
What happened there?
I guess he was walking, and I didn't see him. I was just walking, texting my brother, hey, where you at? I'm here. And then I kind of bumped into him. He's like, use your words, man. I'm like, my bad, man, chill. And then the next year, I waited for them again, and he said, we know who you are, big baby. We don't want no pictures today. And I'm like, okay, you're going to get traded, D'Angelo Russell. I told him to his face, you're going to get traded. And then Brooke Lopez was rude to me. You ain't getting the picture. You ain't getting the picture. I'm like, you're getting traded. He got traded. Larry Nance Jr. was being disrespectful, too, to me. I'm like, I'm just getting the picture. It's like, I can't get a picture. You're being rude. I'm like, you're going to get traded, And then I'm going to keep it real. I snuck into one of the Laker events at Pachanga. Yeah.
So real quick, rewind a little bit in this D'Angelo Russell thing, because I personally have known the way D'Angelo Russell can act in certain occasions and certain things, but him being that type of disrespectful kind of kid, I mean, he was only a kid at that point, right?
Yeah. And then I think because there was hella people that recognized him, people were swarming him. I guess he was just was in a bad mood, or he was going through something personal. But now I understand. If I was a NBA player and fans were coming up to me, let me get a picture. Like, no, I'm good. I'm in a good mood. So I understand. I learned from that situation. You know what I mean? So I'm better from it. And every time I see somebody, like before the pandemic, I saw who did I see? I saw Matt Barnes in LA, and I was like, should I go up to him? I just felt when I was walking up to him, I felt his energy, like he was in a good mood. So I didn't even ask for a picture. I just said, "What up, Matt Barnes?" He was like, "What up?" I just felt his energy from a distance. I could feel people's energy when they're in a bad mood or don't feel like taking pictures. I could feel it.
Right. Yeah, no, there is a lot of people that get like that, but I mean, that's kind of disrespectful as well for Brooke Lopez. I mean, at the time, and both of those two guys got shipped together. They got shipped together, so it is a nice little laugh for you, right, big baby?
Yeah, man, it's crazy, but it's unfortunate they got traded. I was like, man, you're gonna get traded anyway. It's all good, and then they got traded, and.
But you know who they got traded for, and this is the reason why I want to get your perspective as well. I want to get a perspective from a very good Laker fan out there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll show you my perspective on this guy. But that when we traded D'Angelo Russell and we traded Brook Lopez, we traded for which was the 27th pick of the 2017 NBA draft, and in that 2017 pick, we got the one and only. We did get the one and only Kyle Kuzma with that big baby. You know who Kyle Kuzma is, right?
Yes, I know he is. At first when I heard about it, when I saw it, I was like, okay, what is Magic doing? What's going on? And then they traded it, got Kuzma, and then we kept it pushing. And shout out to Magic Johnson. If it wasn't for Magic sitting outside LeBron's house, you probably wouldn't have an NBA championship. So
Right.
Magic Johnson started it, and then said, "Here you go, Rob Pelinka, throw you an assist. Now you take care of the rest." So shout out to Magic Johnson for sitting in his car without tampering. So shout out to you. And LeBron came to the Lakers, and I was at work when he signed with us. I was the sign spinner at work, and then I saw my phone, Wojnarowski, LeBron signs a 4-year deal. I was like, let's go. I threw my sign spinning thing, and I got juice. And, unfortunately, the first year with the Lakers, LeBron got injured. And in this second year, LeBron wins us the championship and make the playoffs since the last 6 seasons, wins us the championship. Shout out to LeBron, man. Appreciate you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
No, I couldn't hear you. What were you saying?
So I want to get it down, plain and simple. Let me know right now. GOAT conversation: LeBron or Jordan?
My GOAT is right behind me. Right there.
Ooh.
Late great Kobe is the GOAT. But if you had to ask me who's better, Michael Jordan and LeBron, it's tough. It's very tough. Because LeBron, I know they like to put up stats, always 6-0 in the finals. But for me, man, it's tough. That's a tough question to answer, man. I'm keeping it real. That's a tough question. It's tough to answer.
Oh, okay. So it seems like I got Big Baby hanging back on this question. So I'm gonna let you know, Big Baby. I'm gonna let you know, man. LeBron's the greatest. I mean, I seen what Jordan has done in 15 years. Oh, I don't even want to consider 15 years. I want to give him 14 years. But for what Jordan did in those 14 years, I mean, you got to give it up for him. Yes, 6-0 in the NBA Finals. But why not talk about all those other years that he lost? He did not get into the finals. All those years that I see so many downfall years, and we talk about LeBron. I mean, talk about LeBron, someone who's been in the NBA Finals, 10 out of 11 years or so. So it's crazy to see somebody like that. And I mean, LeBron faced a different type of talent, different 90s compared to where, LeBron played against the Spurs, played against the Warriors, played against some very good, tough teams. But, at the end of the day, LeBron is just a much more all-around player. Plain and simple, all around. You tell me right now, who are you taking, Jordan 96 or LeBron 2016? I'm taking LeBron 2016. He beat the 73 Warriors. Why not take that LeBron in 2016? So that's my case, and that's where I hang with that.
Yeah, for me, if you want to score, go with Michael Jordan. But if you want somebody to rebound, assist, and bring up the ball, you get LeBron. But for me, man, damn it, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to have to go with LeBron. I'm going to say it right now. People listening, LeBron is better than Michael Jordan. Yeah, I said it. I keep it real. Man.
There it is. That's big.
LeBron's better than Michael Jordan.
That's all right. There it is. Big Baby Jonathan keeping it real here on the Fredo Show. And right now, when we come back, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. But when we do come back, guys, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about Big Baby and regarding, some of the encounters he's had with some of the Laker greats, not just Laker greats, but the Laker owner, Jeanie Buss. Yes, Jeanie Buss. We all know Jeanie Buss just, became the first female owner in the NBA to ever win a championship. And we know that Big Baby Jonathan got some pretty good insight on how Jeanie felt winning the championship. So when we come back here on the Fredo Show, but don't forget, guys, get laced. Go to getlaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo. Get 25% off before order, guys. Go get your mask. Go get a hoodie. I mean, it is hoodie season, guys. It's freaking cold out here around. To me, 55 degrees, 50 degrees out here in Los Angeles. Pretty cold for me. I know Big Baby out there in Temecula, right?
Yeah, Temecula, California, man.
So you're a little down south down there, so I'm pretty sure it's a little colder down there than what it is up here in LA.
It's a little warm today, you know. It's a little warm today, no sweater, you know, but tomorrow's going to be like 32 degrees.
Woo! Woo! Good luck, Big Baby. But when we come back, we'll be back here with Big Baby Jonathan.
And we are back here in Los Angeles, Morris Media Studios, myself, Fredo Cervantes. And I just want to go ahead and, again, let you guys know, go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces. Perfect for kids, perfect for ballers, perfect just for style. Especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at GetLacedLaces.com. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the new year. So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLacedLaces.com. Promo code Fredo 20. I'm here with Clipper Darrell. I just got to pay up. Thank you very much, Lakers, for our opening day loss, and I'm just going to get that.
And it's going to be another Christmas day loss, man. Just get down, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. Hey. Let's go.
Thank you, LeBron.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
KCP.
Kawhi. PG. Bam, bam.
Let's go, AD.
Oh, man. What's going on?
Yeah, man. So, we back here on the Fredo Show. Myself, Fredo Cervantes, the one and only Big Baby Jonathan CO here live with us. Oh, man. Clipper Darrell, right? Clipper Darrell, man. What you think about Clipper Darrell, man? Let the people know.
Man, I just saw that commercial that you had when you were doing those push-ups, man. Hey, Clipper Darrell, you still owe me my bet, man. If you're listening to this, you still owe me my bet, man. You have to rock my Big Baby jersey. We had a bet. Lakers won a championship. Lakers won a championship. And the Clippers did it. So you have to come to my city and wear my jersey, man. We made a bet. Don't be running away from me, man. Because I know for a fact if it was reversed, if the Clippers wouldn't want you to have been calling my phone, where you at? I need to come down. You have to wear the Clipper suit. So where you at, Clipper Darrell? Where you at?
Call him out, Big Baby, and I'm gonna call up Clipper Darrell too, because I'm gonna have him on the show sooner than later, one of these days. So you'll be seeing it out there. But hopefully, Clipper Darrell really shows his face. After what happened this past playoff run for the Clippers. Wow. And right now, I want to go ahead and take some shots. Why not take shots at the Clippers? Why not take some shots at the Clippers? See, that's something I want to go ahead and do with you right now, Big Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Big Baby, right now, this is the moment. This is the moment for you to take a shot at the Clippers, whether it's just one Clipper player or whether it's, all the organization. Take a shot right now. And I'm going to do this with every guest from now on. Take a shot at the Clippers. That's going to be a thing. Take a shot at the Clippers. So right now, Big Baby, take it.
Man, get the LA Clippers, get them out of LA, take them to San Diego. You don't belong in LA. Only championship teams belong in LA. You're not a championship team. Get out of LA. I know Clippers got Tyronn Lue. They got Serge Ibaka. They got, they got players. But they're still going to do the same thing they do every year. Get hyped up. Oh, can they beat the Lakers in the playoffs? And then choke in the first round. Choke in the second round. Clippers will always choke. Because here's the thing. I'm an LA Charger fan. And
Whoa, same here, baby. Let's go.
I'm going to keep it real. My Chargers always choke in the playoffs. They do. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Flipper,
you're keeping it a little too real here on the Fredo Show.
Hey, Fredo, I'm just keeping it real.
Keeping it real. That's what's up. That's how we do it here on the Fredo Show.
Yep. And then when it comes to the Clippers, they choke as well. And everybody's talking about Doc Rivers is a good coach. I know he's not there no more. Everybody's talking about Doc Rivers as a coach. He's overrated to me. As a coach. He had opportunities to go to the finals, choked, and the Clippers will always continue to choke. They're a freshman team to me until you win a championship. There will always be a freshman team to me. So, Kawhi, I won't be surprised if Kawhi Leonard leaves the Clippers next season. Wouldn't surprise me. Or if he retires, it would not surprise me if Kawhi says, "I'm out." If they lose this year in the playoffs, I expect Kawhi to go to Miami. I expect him to bounce out of LA and go to Miami because Kawhi don't play that. But here's the thing we gotta get into as well. I'm gonna throw this at you. if Kawhi Leonard chokes in the playoffs again, he has to be held accountable. He has to. Because if LeBron gave up a 3-1 lead, the whole NBA would be on LeBron. But when Kawhi does it, it's the bubble.
That's what I'm effing talking about, big baby. That's what I'm effing talking about. Because we always see this thing happen. It's like LeBron does the best thing he could have done and win the championship in the bubble. Gives a little bit of credit. But if we would have lost what Kawhi Leonard did, holy crap, we would not be able to hear it for no day, And it's just it sucks at times what Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers, kind of get lucky at, So that's a nice shot at the Clippers right there, big baby. And one quick shot that I want to take, might as well. If you're taking a shot, why not let me take a shot, Let me take a shot at the Clippers, One thing I want to take a shot at is, we talk about players being consistent through the playoff run. One player who never keeps it consistent is Paul George. Yes, Paul George been hitting a lot of threes lately. The Clippers are 4-2 or 5-2 today because I believe they won today. But Paul George got to hit those 3-pointers during the playoffs. Don't hit the side of the backboard, Paul George. You got to hit the net. You got to hit the rim. Come on. That's my shot at Paul George, man, because I'm tired of Paul George first saying, oh, hey, you know what? I was never a Laker fan. I was always a Clipper fan. Lying son of a gun. You said it yourself. I've always been a Laker fan, And hopefully, one day, I don't know when that will happen, big baby. I don't know if you can tell me. But we know that one day the Clippers will never be wearing a hat like the one you have or like the one I have right here, which is this 2020, baby, NBA Finals. This is what we're all about right here, baby. So Clippers don't know about that life. Let them know.
Yeah, man, Lakers are all about championships. The Clippers are all about selfies and getting to the second round, congratulating them. Oh, we got to the second round. Congratulations. Us in Los Angeles, us Laker fans, if we get to the second round and lose, complete failed season. We're all about championships. It's championship or bust this season. For the Clippers, they may lose in the first round. Oh, we won. Congratulations. At least we made the playoffs. That's what the Clippers motto is, So Clippers will always be the Clippers to me. They're still going to choke. They're still going to do their same thing. I know they beat the Suns tonight. The Clippers were up 30. And if they would have lost that game, you know what they would say? The media, like Skip Bayless, they would say, oh, it's not Kawhi's fault, it's Paul George's. Skip Bayless, Marcellus Wiley, and Clipper Darrell, y'all need to hold Kawhi Leonard accountable. Y'all need to quit babying Kawhi.
Preach.
Y'all need to stop babying Kawhi. Hold him accountable. Y'all say he's the best player in the league. Hold him accountable. Quit with this, baby. It's okay. Nah, heck no. You have to hold the best player accountable. Like I do on my show. During the bubble, LeBron had a game where he didn't perform in the playoffs, and I held him accountable. You have to, if you're the best player, you have to get held accountable. My personal opinion. What do you think, Fredo?
No, that's exactly what I think right there because they don't, and it seems like Kawhi is so quiet. Kawhi don't have an Instagram. Kawhi don't have a Twitter. He gets a bypass. It's like you can't get a pass like that. Doesn't matter if you're quiet. Like seriously, man. Like that's not even a pass. I don't even know why people even bring that. Oh, Kawhi don't have an Instagram. He don't worry about nothing else. So leave him the heck alone. Hell no, man. If you can't make a shot after you're up 3-1, and in that game 5 you're up by like 10 points in the fourth quarter, and you can't freaking close the game, get the hell out of here. Seriously, man.
Man, and Kawhi choked. That has to be on his resume. Kawhi gets a 3-1 series lead, but LeBron comes back to one to beat Golden State. So, Clipper Darrell, I'm going to put this on Front Street. If you're listening to this, I'm going to send this clip to you. LeBron is better than Kawhi. It rests the case. Oh. It rested it, So, LeBron's better than Kawhi Leonard. Easy,
There it is, man. It seems like this is Sunday church because Big Baby Jonathan is preaching here on the Fredo Show. That's the way it is. And Big Baby, before we get going, I really want to talk about, we teased this early on before we came back is, about Jeanie Buss. First of all, that's all I got to say. People know who Jeanie Buss is. Talk to me a little bit about, what has occurred over the past few years.
Me and Jeanie Buss, she followed me on Twitter and Instagram. She shouted me out on Mason and Island show. She's very good at what she does. And when we were struggling with the Wesley Johnsons, the Torque Blacks, I had faith in this organization when we were struggling. And she supports my show, and she's very happy for me. And I'm very happy for her, too. First female owner to win a championship. You know, I'm proud of her for overcoming this. You know, and I was talking to her in 2019, leading into 2020, about what's the expectation for the Lakers. Is it failed season or bust season? And I have the audio clip, and I'm going to post it in the description after the show, that when the Lakers win a championship and it's the parade, I'll meet you there. And she said, sounds good. You know, so, but that was before the pandemic and all that stuff happened around the world. So, you know, that was when we got AD and LeBron. That it was actually it was September when that when I was on her show. She was on somebody else's show, but I was on. You could call because it was one of those shows where fans could call in, and I called. And I waited 30 minutes to 45 minutes just to get on and talk to her. You know, and I got on.
Wow, that was big. That was big. I remember, you know, just knowing that about Jeanie Buss. And I mean, even James, you were talking about Big Game James Worthy. Talk to me a little bit about Big Game James. What happened there?
Oh, I did my Worthy clap.
Yeah.
And then I posted it. He liked it and retweeted it. And then they say, shout out to Jonathan Sofo, Big Baby Jonathan. Great Worthy clap, man. And then Chris McGee was like, Big Baby Jonathan, tuning in, man. He's been with us since the beginning. So I've been rocking with Spectrum Sportsnet for a long time, man. And I was on their show a lot too with the tweets, and Dave Miller, you know, Kelly Tennant, Jimmy Maggio, Antoine Jameson. Even Dave Miller and Antoine Jameson gave me a big shout out for my birthday.
Yeah, I mean, that's one guy I forgot about, Coach Dave Miller. Coach Dave Miller, he was a great guy. He always retweeted people on Twitter. He retweeted me a lot of times, Coach Dave Miller. So I just, you're bringing his name back up. It reminds me a lot of, and it sucks that they had to let him go, man. He was a very talkative person on the air, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they let him go, because he talked. He was a talker on there. I miss Coach Dave Miller, man. I wonder what he's up to nowadays.
Last time I checked, he was doing sideline, not commentating for college basketball.
Oh, okay. So he's still in the game. He's still in the game. He's still living, because I know he's in the South Beach. I know he's in that area out there. But Big Baby, man. So, you know, talk to me right now before we let everybody go. You know, it's been a pleasure to have you here. I know we're live right now on YouTube in the front row, and as well on Periscope, Twitter on in the front row. So shout out to everybody out there. I'm seeing a lot of comments on this side on the Twitter page here. You know, I kind of a little too much to do right now, but I want to go ahead and let you know real quick. Just kind of shout out, you know, the Big Baby Jonathan podcast. Where can people go ahead and listen to your stuff, and where can we find you?
Before I get to my social media, forgot to mention me and Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley roasted me on live TV.
What?
Yeah,
What?
He did. What
did he do? What did Big Charles do?
Because they had the All-Star game in LA, the little draft thing with Giannis and LeBron, and I tweeted out Charles Barkley would pick Krispy Kreme donuts for the first pick, and they showed it, and he said, "Look at your bleep, you know, put him back on the screen. Look at this Laker. Look at this bleep." You know, like he just went off. He was just talking, and that went viral on Bleacher Report. And
I think I must have seen some. I mean, all those things that go viral all the time. It's crazy because you all that crap, and it's just over one little thing that you did, and boom, everybody got it. And go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that went like viral for 3-4 days. People were posting it, tagging me, laughing. Oh, you got roasted. I'm like, oh, I didn't. I just pushed his buttons just to see what happened. And here's the crazy, funny part. I was actually eating Krispy Kreme donuts when I tweeted that.
You know, and it was a funny thing that you brought that up right now, because one thing that kind of went very viral as well, I'm pretty sure you saw it. I had an interview, and I was talking to LaVar Ball. You know, I was talking to LaVar Ball, and I asked him about Jeanie Buss. I'm like, hey, LaVar, if I can ask you right now, this was the day the Lakers traded Lonzo Ball for Anthony Davis, and I asked LaVar, I'm like, hey, LaVar, well, if you have a message, what would you say to Jeanie Buss right now? And he said, well, buy her a cup of dozen donuts and a glass of milk and stuff. I'm not sure if you saw that when he said that about Jeanie Buss.
Yes,
that was me asking him at the time.
Yes, I saw that. And LaVar Ball. But LaVar Ball, didn't you say Lakers were not going to win the championship? Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that, LaVar Ball? So look at that. Championship.
Yeah. So that's a nice one right there, because LaVar did say that, so he got to hold himself to that. But you know, believe it or not, that day when LaVar was talking, man, and not to kind of cover for the man, but that day was a tough day. I was with the man for the first 2 hours before he heard the news. I was with him for the past 2 hours after he the news, and simultaneously putting those 4 hours put together, I saw a LeVar Ball that was so like happy, everything was great. LaMelo was about to take the court. Then right before LaMelo takes the court, he gets a text message. He's literally 3 feet away from me, and I'm covering everything, doing everything I'm doing at the Drew League, and he gets to work. Lonzo just got traded, and his face, went like holy moly. And I looked at him. I looked at somebody else. I'm like, what was that? Like something happened with that phone call. Like, what was it? 3 minutes later, we don't get reception inside the arena. 3 minutes later, the announcer, hey, ladies and gentlemen, Lonzo Ball just got shipped out of LA, and now he's on his way to New Orleans, and welcome Anthony Davis. And I was like, holy crap. And that was a tough day. But LeVar Ball, man, he deserves it. He said the Lakers will never win it. But it only took 1 year for the Lakers to go in and show that.
Yeah, man, it's unfortunate that Lonzo Ball got traded, but at the end of the day, it's a business, and Lonzo Ball learned from it. He knows this is a business now because they were affected by those rumors with AD. Brandon Ingram was affected, Josh Hart. So at the end of the day, it's a business. So at the end of the day, Lonzo Ball is actually doing better in New Orleans. He plays better defense, shoots better from the three-point line, and Josh Hart's playing better. Brandon Ingram's playing better. So it worked out for the best, And shout out to my boy Chris.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now, right here, your boy Chris. But yeah, hey, Big Baby, one of the last things I want to let you go is right now. I know I got everything set to you right here. It was a pleasure to go in and have you here on the show, Big Baby. Being able to talk about everything about the Lakers, being able to talk about everything you've done, everything overall. And I don't think you let the people know where can they listen to your podcast, the Big Baby Jonathan podcast.
You can listen to my podcast on YouTube, Big Baby Sports. Subscribe to that channel. Got great content. Very passionate about that. Follow me on Twitter, Big Baby Jonathan. Follow me on Instagram, Big Baby Jonathan _. I post Laker content every day, either breaking news, big storylines, all that much more, man. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel as well, Big Baby Jonathan Sports. Click the link in the description, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Fredo, for letting me come on, man. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. It was a pleasure to have you on here today. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get you, Big Baby, man. This is on in the front row and Get Lays. You're gonna go ahead and get a gift card for the new year from Get Lays, so you can make sure that Big Baby Jonathan is gonna be laced, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and email you a gift card. So you're gonna go ahead and use that gift card. Go to Get Lays, use it, take advantage of it, get laced, and that's what the world's gonna be all about nowadays. All right, Big Baby.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. Thank you again, man, for coming by. All right, it was a pleasure having you. Peace out, man.
Peace.
So that was Big Baby, man. That was Big Baby Jonathan here on the show, guys. And I just want to let you guys know again, like I told them, go get laced, guys. At laces.com, use your promo code Fredo, get 25% off. And while you're driving out on the freeways, guys, I know it is Sunday night and we're a little bit here over the schedule here. But who cares? Doesn't matter. We got the budget. Doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and do everything. Let's just go ahead and run a 24-hour show. Let's go ahead and do that. All right? Let's do it. Sight. I'm just kidding with you guys. But yeah, guys, go get laced. And if you see the billboard out there, guys, Monday morning, you're gonna be driving down the freeway. You're stuck in traffic, and you're looking out to the side, to your right, looking out to your left, which my left, guys, not your left. But if you're looking out there, take a snap if you're stuck in traffic. Don't take a snap if you're driving, guys. Don't take a snap. I don't want you guys to be crashing out there and then now, having to go ahead and take care of that situation. But go ahead and take a snap. And I'm going to go ahead and get you guys in the front row gear. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys Get Lays gift cards, guys. I'm giving away stuff. This is Santa Claus coming to you guys. This is 2021. This is not 2020. This is 2021. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys all situated, all right, guys? Take a snap. Go off the 405 freeway, 105, 605, 5 freeway, 10 freeway, everywhere. Tune in next Sunday to the Fredo Show. Today, we have Big Baby Jonathan, amazing guest, amazing person. Let's see who we have next week. Who knows? So tune in, guys. This is the Fredo Show. Once again, it was a pleasure to have you guys live here on YouTube and Twitter, Periscope. Peace out.